What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of House Edge. We are going over college week 3 this week. Week 2 did not treat me the best. I think I went pretty close to even, maybe a little bit negative if I'm remembering correctly. How'd you do, Rob?
It was a pretty middling week. Actually, no, scratch that. It was pretty bad. A lot of things turned bad for me late in college, but we're gonna bounce back.
Oh, yeah. After a bad week like that, no way you can have a week worse.
Yeah. We're finally getting all that data on these teams. Bets are gonna come in a lot more precise.
Yeah, Michigan really let us down last week. That was the one that we really just missed. Not even close.
I still think that Oklahoma may be iffy.
Yeah.
Maybe Michigan's iffy as well. But time will tell.
Right. So for our picks this week, we got one common play and then one common in our parlay. But the one common play that we have is Oregon 27.5 point favorites over Northwestern. This Northwestern team is just not very good, first off. And I mean, Oregon has put up close. I think they put up 70 on Oklahoma State, right? Who's kind of a respectable
game.
Yeah.
Number one off.
Yeah. They're looking really good. That's a good preseason prediction from you.
Yeah, man. You might as well just close your eyes and imagine that it's Chip Kelly and just start betting accordingly. Number one in offense, top 3 in defense. Northwestern scored 7 points in their only real game. Oh, no, 3 points. They scored 3 points in their only real game. I imagine that they're not even going to get above 7 against Oregon, and they'll put up another 50.
Yeah, I'm very surprised this number is this low. I think they're expecting a slow-paced Big Ten game. Well, it's not going to go that way.
Who's going to slow it?
Yeah. We need somebody to come slow this thing. Okay, moving on. I have 3 other plays. First one, I'm on the Clemson hate train. Georgia Tech plus 3.5. I might even sprinkle some money line when it come game time. This team struggled against Troy. After I turned it on in the third quarter, it was 16-3, and then they started scoring. Like, I understand my team as well had a slow start last week. It didn't look that great against FIU if you were watching the beginning of the game, but they still won 34-0. It was never a game. You know, like, Clemson is not at that caliber.
Yeah, I like this play here. I think Georgia Tech can definitely make some noise against Clemson. Plus 3.5. Yeah, we can see this.
Oh, yeah. Another plus 3.5. I'm taking Tennessee over Georgia. I think even if Georgia wins, they're going to win by just a little bit. So 3.5 points. I like getting more than a field goal there.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're going to cash this, it's going to be on that plus 3.5 because I do have Georgia in this game. I think Tennessee really showed a weakness against Syracuse. I mean, outside of that first quarter where they scored 17, they matched Syracuse that whole game, playing at Syracuse level. I think it's a tell for the future.
Yeah, Syracuse can't even play at who'd they lose to? Was it NC State They lost. Yeah, whatever. They're not good.
I bet it. And it was something worse.
Yeah. I think Tennessee might be able to pull it off. The home atmosphere, it's like a Penn State type atmosphere. Night game, I imagine.
Don't know the kickoff time on that one.
Actually, no, it's a 3:30 kickoff. I mean, they'll be riled up. That's plenty of time to drink before the game.
That is true. I still think Georgia sneaks this one out.
You know, I think 3:30 is the ideal kickoff time if you're going to the game. If you're going to tailgate the game, it is the ideal kickoff time.
Absolutely. 12's a little too early. I mean, what's going to be out there at 8 a.m.?
I have many times.
Oh, of course. We got to, but you want the time.
I've woken up at 4:30 a.m. to leave Harrisburg and get there at 6 a.m. Start tailgating.
Committed to me.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. Next place, Texas A&M plus 6.5 against Notre Dame. Notre Dame has not won a game in this football season. I don't understand what all the hype is behind this team. I mean, they did not do well in their first game against Miami. Miami was in complete control that game. right? I didn't think Notre Dame ever had a chance, and they're favored by a touchdown over a pretty good Texas A&M team. I'll take the team getting a touchdown.
Yeah, I do like this play here. Texas A&M is not going to be any scrub, and I think they're going to show Notre Dame a game. But I do have Notre Dame winning this outright. I mean, the hype's because of last year going to the national championship. They bring in a lot of those guys back, but we haven't seen the same so far.
Yeah, and also their quarterback is not Riley Leonard. Like Riley Leonard was a very good college quarterback. If you watch their first game, that dude looked lost. He looked like Drew his first year. I can't trust this team, so I'll take Texas A&M. I digress.
That's a good play. I like this play.
Oh, we got a disagreement here. I got your first pick in my parlay.
Yeah, so for my first pick, I'm going to be taking Troy money line versus Memphis. I know Memphis is a team that I've been touting. I got them winning the American. But last week, they looked a little shaky. Again, just like Syracuse. This team was matched with, who did they even play? Chattanooga for the first half. And then they come out in the second half and they score 2 touchdowns. But I think that Troy's run game can really put a challenge to Memphis. And then I'm worried about Memphis' passing game. So I think it's going to be an upset here. Plus 180.
Yeah, I don't have very much insight. The reason I put Memphis in my parlay was I figured Troy just looked very good against a very overrated Clemson team. So they're probably looking like, well, Memphis is getting value for that reason. So I put them in there, and also I feel like they're being a little bit overrated compared to Memphis, and if Memphis is already a favorite, I'll take the favorite.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
That's the logic.
Also, I'm noting that Memphis is on their second road game in 2 weeks. Kids away from school too long. I think they could be shaky going into the next game.
Yeah, those grades are going to drop.
Maybe they don't get that second half like the first game.
Yep, I could see it going either way.
And I also have Ohio State minus 32 against Ohio. Man, that Ohio State defense is definitely top 3 in the country right now. So I think any non-Power 5 team is going to really struggle to score 10 points against them. And then that offense, is a non-Power 5 team going to stop them from scoring 6 touchdowns? I don't think so. So I'm going to go minus 32.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Ohio Bobcats, isn't it? The last team they played, Grambling State, who sucks. Like, let me get that straight. Grambling State, when they won their season opener against Langston, was their first win in a full calendar year, I think. Or I think they only had... No, never mind. I'm looking back now. They had a couple. So I'm not giving them enough credit. That makes me want to bet this even more now. So I'm going to tell you on this.
Dude, Ohio State's going to put up at least 7 touchdowns. You're asking too much of Ohio here.
Yeah, how did Ohio fare their first? Oh, they beat West Virginia, and then they barely lost to Rutgers, 34-31. That kind of...
They lost to Rutgers.
That's true. It's Rutgers. I'm with you here.
And for our parlays, I'm going to start us off. We both got a 3-leg parlay here. I'm going to be taking UGA on the money line. We've already went through that game. South Carolina versus over Vandy, and I'm taking LSU over Florida, plus 233.
LSU over Florida, 100% agree. I'm taking that too. Ole Miss over Arkansas is my second one. I would also take South Carolina over Vandy. I just think Vandy is a little bit sneaky good, and they might be able to pull off an upset. Very, very highly doubt it. I think they're more likely to pull off an upset than Arkansas. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
And then Memphis over Troy is my third leg. I can't get behind your UGA over Tennessee. I think that's what's going to lose it for you, and you're going to say Memphis is going to lose it for me.
Yeah. We'll see.
We shall see next week. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you go ahead.
And that rounds out our plays for college football here. See you guys next week. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep, see you next week.